The killer planted a bomb in the car and drove off on his motorcycle. The man in the car had no idea what was going on. The bomb started counting down. Suddenly, a bee flew into the car. The man kept waving his arms to drive the bee away. As time went on, he became more and more annoyed. He took a sharp turn and drove wildly. There were only 14 seconds left. The man was still busy fighting the bee. Then the bee landed on the dashboard. The man took off his shoes, ready to hit the bee. From a distance, the killer thought his mission had succeeded. But to his surprise, the man was completely fine. He thought the man might have magical powers. The killer had no choice but to try again the next day, shooting at the man's car several times. One of the bullets hit the gas tank. Gasoline sprayed everywhere. However, the man still didn't notice. He took out the car lighter, but it was broken, so he threw it out. The lighter fell into a puddle of gasoline and started a fire. The unlucky killer drove straight into the flames. He was almost burned alive and quickly jumped out of the car. The Jeep rolled into the ravine and exploded. The killer couldn't believe how difficult this mission was. The man drove on in his leaking car. Finally, their boss decided to send their best assassin. Soon, the man arrived at a gas station. The best assassin had been following him. He pulled out a dagger and showed the marks on his arm, evidence of the victims he had killed. He said that this job was very easy for him. However, the man didn't realize the danger he was in. A gas station attendant saw the hole in the car and patched it with chewing gum. Nearby, the man was using a water gun to wash his hair. He didn't realize the killer was quietly approaching with a stun rag. However, just as the killer moved forward, the cloth flew into his own mouth. The lucky man escaped again. Hours later, the killer finally regained consciousness, but he accidentally triggered the hidden mechanism in his dagger. The best assassin died on the spot. The boss was furious. He sent 5 more agents to capture the man. He even placed guards to watch over him, but suddenly the man exploded with incredible force. He broke the rope and jumped out of the window. He tied up one of the guards. Another guard appeared. The man raised his hands to surrender, but he accidentally dropped the second guard as well. He escaped again purely by luck. Eventually, the boss lost patience. He decided to intervene himself. He sneaked into the man's house and waited. When the man came home, the boss suddenly appeared from behind the door. This time, there seemed to be no way out. The man was completely confused. But right at that moment, I'm sure you can guess what happened next.